Good morning, all of you. How are you all? Hope you all are fine. My name is Shilpa. I am your teacher. Speak loudly. Good morning, ma'am. Oh, I can't hear you. Speak loudly. Good morning, ma'am. Okay. Now tell me, how many days are there in a week? There are 7 days in a week.
Hey my lovely kids, how are you doing? I'm sure you are doing good. In today's class, I'm going to explain you about lines. So sit properly with your back straight and open your English notebook. Have you all opened your English notebook? Yes? Now look at your English notebook. How many lines are there in one set? Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 lines in our English notebook. And do you know that each line have its own name like yours and mine? My name is Shilpa. What's your name? Right. Like that, lines also have name. Come to the first line. The name of the first line is top line. What is the name of the first line? Top line. Come to the second line. The name of the second line is middle line. What is the name of the second line? Middle line. Come to the third line. The name of the third line is base line. What is the name of the third line? Base line. And the last one is bottom line. What is the name of the last line? Bottom line. Now let's repeat. First one is top line. Second one is middle line. Third one is base line. And the fourth one is bottom line. Hooray! We have did it.
Here I am going to tell you the formation of letter F. Which letter we are going to do? F. F says F says F as in fish. So there are 4 lines. First one is top line, middle line, base line and bottom line. So we are going to start from the top line. We have to draw a standing line from the top line down, stop on the base line. Now come back to the top line, draw a sleeping line from left to right. We'll draw another sleeping line on the middle line. F. F says F as in fish. F as in fish. Now here I am going to write another F. We'll start from the top line. Down till base line. Stop on the base line. Now come back from left to right. Draw another sleeping line on the middle line. F. F says F as in fan. F as in fan. Now again draw a standing line from top till base. Now we'll draw one more sleeping line on the top line. Another sleeping line on the middle line. F. F says F as in fox. F as in fox. Draw a standing line from top till base. Stop on the base line. We will draw a sleeping line on the top line. One more sleeping line on the middle line. F. F says F as in frog. F as in frog. Draw a standing line from top down, stop on the baseline. Draw one sleeping line on the top line. One more sleeping line on the middle line. F. F says F. F says F. F as in flag. F as in flag. We have to put a pencil on the top line. Draw a standing line, down, 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 stop on the baseline. Come back to top line. Draw a sleeping line from left to right. Draw another sleeping line on the middle line. F. F says F. F says F. F as in farmer. F as in farmer. Be ready with your files, notebooks, sharpened pencil, eraser and colors to study again. Sit straight, sit properly, don't look here and there until you complete your work. Come on, cutie pies. Come to page number 28. Which page we are going to do? 28. Now here we are going to do an enjoyable activity. I think you all like to do coloring. So we will color the fruits with letter F. Now we have to find out the fruits with letter F. Now see, where is letter F? Here it is. So we will color apple. Apple is of red color, so I have selected red color. Now you have to do the coloring properly. I have completed my apple. Now it's your turn to do the coloring. Yes, do it properly. Do it nicely. Done? Now pineapple has B on it. So we won't be coloring it because we have to color the fruits with letter F only. Now which is the next fruit? Mango. It has letter F. So we will be coloring this. Now it's my turn to color mango. Now it's your turn. Do it nicely. Don't take out the colors out of the boundary line. You have to color enclosed. Now the next is watermelon. It doesn't have F on it, so we won't be coloring it. The next fruit is banana. It has F, so we'll be coloring banana. Now you have to color with me. Now the next fruit is pear. Pear doesn't have F on it, so we won't be coloring it. Now next is orange. Does it have F? Yes, so we'll be coloring orange. orange. Start coloring with me. You have to do coloring properly. It should not go out of the boundary line. We have to do the coloring inside the orange only. Which is the next fruit? Grapes. Grapes have letter C, so we won't be coloring it. Now, next is strawberries. Strawberry has letter F on them. Yes, so we'll be coloring strawberry. Strawberries are of red color, so we'll be selecting red color. Now do your coloring properly. Nicely you have to color. The page should look beautiful. Now I have completed my coloring. Now it's your turn to complete your coloring. Yes, do it nicely. Do it properly. Wow. Now, have you all done? Now what we are going to do? Again we are going to do the practice of letter L. L says L. L says L. L as in lion. So put your pencil on the top line. Make a standing line till base line, then a sleeping line. L. L says L. L as in lion. Again put your pencil on the top line. Make a standing line till base line and a sleeping line. L. L. L says L. L says L. L as in lion. Now again we have to put a pencil on the top line. Down, 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 down till base line. Stop and draw a sleeping line from left to. Now we have completed letter L. Now we are going to write letter F. Now put your pencil on the top line. Make a standing line till base line and come back to the top line. On the top line you have to draw a sleeping line. One more sleeping line on the middle line. F. F says F says F as in fish. I have completed my F. Now it's your turn to write letter F. Now do it nicely, properly. Okay, have you done? Now it's my turn to write letter F. Make a standing line. Now come back to the top line. Draw a sleeping line and one more sleeping line on the middle line. Draw a standing line. One sleeping line on the top line. Another sleeping line on the middle line. F. F says F says. Now the last one, you have to draw a standing line, sleeping line, one more sleeping line. F. Now I have completed my F. Now it's your turn to complete letter F. All of you have done? Do it nicely. Well done. Keep it up. So children, come to the next page. That is page number 29. Which page we are going to do? Page number 29. Now all of you sit properly. Hold your pencils properly. You have to write dark and it should be nice. Now hold your pencil. Which letter we are going to write? L. Again we are going to write letter L. Now hold your pencil. Put your pencil on the top line. Draw a standing line and then a sleeping line. L. L says L. L as in lion. I have done my letter L. Now it's your turn to write letter L. Do it nicely. Yes, beautifully you have to write. You have to write beautifully. Make the standing line properly. Yes, now next. L, standing line, sleeping line. We have to make standing line from the top line and a sleeping line. L. Now I'm waiting for you. Now it's your turn to write letter L. Yes, write it fast and it should be nice and beautiful. Now again it's my turn. L. L. Now I'm waiting for you. You have to complete your letter L. Done? Now again we have to put our pencil on the top line, make a standing line and a sleeping line. If we have done wrong, then we can use eraser. Now come to the top line, draw a standing line. Again we have to draw a sleeping line. Now have you written? Okay. Now again put your pencil on the top line and draw a sleeping line. Draw a standing line, then sleeping line. Draw a standing line and sleeping line. Watch me carefully how I am writing. Now you have to make your L. Write it properly in your copy. Write it properly in your notebook. Your notebook should look beautiful. Now again I am writing. Watch me carefully. Standing line, sleeping line. Now I have completed my letter L. Now it's your turn to write letter L and you have to complete. Now all of you have done? Very good. Well done. Keep it up. Now we are going to write letter F. Which letter we are going to write? F. F says F says F as in fish. Now again we have to put our pencil on the top line, make a standing line, come back to the top line and draw a sleeping line. One more sleeping line on the middle line, F. Again draw a standing line, come back to the top line and draw a sleeping line, and on the middle line also draw a sleeping line, F. Now I have completed my letter F. Now it's your turn to write letter F. Well done, students. Write fast and neat. Now again draw a standing line. Draw a sleeping line on the top line and one more sleeping line on the middle line. This is letter F. F says F as in flower. Again we have to put our pencil on the top line. Make a standing line till base line. Again come back to the top line. Now draw a sleeping line. And on the middle line, we have to draw a sleeping line, F. Now we'll come to the next row. Here again we have to write letter F. Standing line, one sleeping line, two sleeping line, F. Now my turn is over. Now it's your turn to write letter F. Very good, students. Now again put your pencil on the top line. Draw a sleeping line. One more sleeping line. F. F says F as in flag. F as in flag. We have to start from the top line, draw a standing line, one sleeping line on the top line, another sleeping line on the middle line. We'll start from the top line, draw a sleeping line, one more sleeping line, F. Now my turn is over, now it's your turn to write. Have you all completed? Okay. Make a standing line. Draw two sleeping lines. Make a standing line and two sleeping line. One on the top line, another on the middle line. We have to make a standing line from the top line till base line, and we have to draw a sleeping line on the top line, one more sleeping line on the middle line, F. Now we have completed letter L and F.